Hello, welcome back to an episode of Four Parrots Adventures. Um, it's been, I usually say it's been a minute, but I know it's been more like an hour. Um, I just kind of stopped making videos for a while. No good excuse other than I really didn't have any ideas. My videos were just kind of being, did Fred grab me? Did he not bite me, grab me? You know, it just didn't make any sense. But I thought I would make a video today. I didn't get bitten. LOL. No, I didn't get bitten, but Fred also rode the stick both ways because, well, look at him. He's being tooty. He gets tooty for the camera, but it's not like I'm ruining anything. He's been kind of tooty today, regardless. But anyway, I did some cage cleaning today, and he used to have, kind of looks like he still has, a grate going across the bottom of the cage. Well, I was fighting with the grate today, and I thought, why? Because it's always been there. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not a very good answer. Does it need to be there? Is there a reason that I'm fighting this grate all the time? I decided that there wasn't really. So I went ahead and I took Fred and Petrie's grate out. I think it will help with hygiene. I don't have to clean everything off of it because it won't be there. It'll be easier to clean. I can just reach down and pick up handfuls or pull the tray out without it being in the way. I can be talked over constantly by Fred. I don't see a good reason for it to be there. If anything, considering it to be a hazard, but I'm also looking at these wires that hold the dishes. And without dishes in there, they're a bit sketchy as well. But they haven't been a problem. The trouble is, and it's been my experience with cages, that when a problem does arise, it's sudden and severe. I had a cockatiel break a wing, or at least damage a wing, in a cage that I thought was perfectly safe. Was it the 4th of July or was it a thunderstorm? Yeah, it was one of the two. He got his wing caught, thrashed around. Of course, I came running out in the middle of the night and dealt with it. But he had already done the damage. He never flew again. And he was an amazing flyer. His recall, well, you didn't need, at least I didn't need recall because he would just fly to me. I could open up the cage and try to walk away, and he would come out of the cage and fly right to me. He was a great bird. And he was a great bird after, too. But, yeah. If you believe in free flight, you don't want a bird that can't fly. Says the guy that has apparently 4 birds that can't fly. But, yeah. I'm doing what I can. And I'm still, at 5 minutes, I am still being talked over. He reminds me of a cockatoo that I've seen on, YouTube here. And he would just kind of argue like that. Rock, rock, rock. You can't understand a word he says, but you know he's cussing. That's what Fred reminds me of. You forgot Bird. Oh yeah, real funny. You're the one that forgot. So yeah, that's my main thing for today is I don't think I'm going to put the grates back in. Now, Fred's got more sawdust. You forgot Bird again. Fred has more sawdust than Petrie. Petrie's just a messier bird. So, seed built up a lot quicker. I'm trying to talk is what I'm doing. Yeah, his seed built up faster, and I don't throw as much out with Fred because there's not as much to throw out. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking today is I'm not saying if you got a grate in the bottom of your cage to take it out. You might like it. You might find reason for it to be there. So be it. My only thing is maybe ask yourself why it's there and decide if it needs to be there or is it just there because it's always been there. We'll see. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Nope, just everything else. So I'll say bye-bye and talk to you next time.